Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest. I absolutely love this time of year for two reasons. First reason is companies are releasing their half year or full year results, so we can see how companies are performing. And the second reason is because this leads to significant volatility in companies' share prices. It is quite common to see companies' share price rise or drop by over 20 or even 30% in one day because their results or any outlook the company gives might surprise the market. And I could surmise or even just guess that day traders absolutely love this time of year as well, because day traders love volatility because that's how they make their money. What I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to go through some of the companies who released their results on February the 26th, just to see if we are seeing any breakouts. So I define breakouts as a share price increasing quite significantly on large volume and breaking to at least a 6-month high on the release of their half year or full year results. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for companies whose share price might have dropped a fair bit today, just to see if the company share price is moving close to a support level or possibly dropping below a support level, which will be quite bearish. Now, what I do on the morning, and actually in the afternoon, on every single day in February is in TradingView, I put all the companies, well, actually not all the companies, many of the companies who do release their results into TradingView watch list, just so I can go through their financial results at a later date. Now, I don't do this for every company. I only do this for companies that are profitable or near profitable. So for story stocks, say for instance, BrainChip or Weebit Nano, I would not put those companies into this particular watch list because they have very little revenue and are not profitable. Now, the first company to release their results today is Restaurant Brands, ticker RBD. It's a New Zealand-based company, and typically you will find New Zealand-based companies release their announcements first, which should be obvious to everyone who is listening or watching this particular YouTube video. So after Restaurant Brands, we had AccuSensus and then AI Media. And in fact, we have had a plethora of companies release their results. So I'm going to go quickly through some of these charts. Now, before I have a look at these charts, I'm just going to show you Superloop. Now, I bought into Superloop towards the end of last week because this was a classic breakout. Company released their results. Share price broke out above 75 cents. I bought in at 80 cents, and that would have been on the Friday. And then today we saw a potential takeover of Superloop by Aussie Broadband. Now, I'll probably do a standalone video on this because this is a fairly interesting takeover bid. Now, Superloop management have recommended for shareholders to reject the takeover bid. Now, the share price of Superloop rallied another 14.3% on the back of this takeover bid. So this is a classic breakout. But typically when there is a potential takeover of a company I do own, I usually sell out of that company. This is a situation that is a little bit different because I own both companies and I'm not sure exactly what to do, because I do believe Aussie Broadband is being opportunistic, trying to buy Superloop at really good value. So that actually makes me more interested in Superloop, that if Aussie Broadband sees value in this company, maybe there is value. But I probably should leave the crux of Superloop and Aussie Broadband to that standalone video. But this is what I'm looking for every single day. And that's why I bought into Superloop on Friday of last week, because of this breakout. Sometimes it does work to your advantage. Now let's go back through the companies that release their results. And what I'm looking for here is any breakouts, or probably the better way to put it is I'm looking for any significant increase or decrease in share price of companies today. So let's start with, what was that company called? Restaurant Brands. Going all the way down here. Here we go. So I'm looking for any significant rise or drop in share price. And we got one almost straight away, AI Media. Is this a breakout? So let's have a look at the share price. Yep, it's broken to at least a 6-month high. Is the volume pretty high? Well, yeah, it's high-ish. High-ish. Okay, I'll get the word right eventually. I probably, based off my definition of breakout, this is a breakout. High volume, share price at least 6-month high, financial news. Now, I'd have to have a closer look at the particular announcement in itself, and I'd want to wait a few days in the case of this company, because I think this company doesn't or didn't produce much increase in revenue and is barely profitable. Lindsay Australia down 7.5%. Base resources down 25%. And this is exactly what I'm looking for. Share price falling to a significant support level for share price decreasing. And the reason it's a significant level is because that's the lows we saw back in November. And not surprising to see share price actually did bounce off this level or just below this level of 10 cents. So 10.5 cents, 10 cents, a pretty significant level for base resources. In fact, not only for base resources, for most companies out there, 10 cents is a really strong support and resistance level. Other companies, I'm surprised that NHF or NIB Holdings fell. I thought the results were pretty good. Adore Beauty up 5.5, but a little bit of selling during the day. Share price reached $1.45, but it closed at $1.34. This is not the definition of breakout. Main Pharma up 14.9%. Is this a breakout? No, not a 6-month high. Some good volume coming in, good financial results based off the market reaction, but not a 6-month high. So this is not or does not fall into the category of it being a breakout by my definition. Kogan up 23.7%. This is a breakout. Classic definition of a breakout. Massive volume coming in. Share price at least a 6-month high, not only a 6-month high. We're talking about a multi-year high. Last time the share price was this high was back in the beginning of 2022. So we're talking about a 2-year high. So massive volume. This jump in share price is on the back of financial results. So we have everything going for Kogan right now. This is a classic breakout. Now, I'm already a shareholder of this company, but I'm also willing, and when I say shareholder, I'm talking about a medium to long-term shareholder, but I'm also willing to trade companies I own for the longer term. Adairs, up 14.99%. Is this a breakout? Based off my definition, yes. So we have high volume, pretty big volume coming through. Share price up 15%. And the share price at least at a 6-month high. In fact, share price is at about, last time share price was this high was May last year. So we're talking about a 9-month high in Adairs. So obviously the market liked these results. Now, a lot of these results I had a glancing look, and sometimes I will be a little bit confused why the market has reacted the way it has. And Adairs might be one of those cases. But obviously the results were better than the market thought, or the company put out some sort of trading update, or they released an updated guidance to the financial year 24 results. Don't know about Adairs because I haven't looked at their results too closely. TPG down 8%, not surprising there. But the share price is not at a support level. The lows we saw recently in November were lower than they are now. So I'm not interested in that company. Then we get to probably the company that would have been the stock of the day. Next Ed, share price down 33.3%, or a third, down to 35 cents. Now, this is not, the share price is at a long-term low. I think this company used to be called ICT College, I think. And I remember I looked at this company because they released something negative back in August. Share price down 29.17% on that day. And then about 2 weeks later, the share price rose 35% on the back of some good news. But that was not a breakout. You can see why that was not a breakout, because the share price rallied a fair bit on pretty big volume. I don't think it was financial results. I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was only a 2-week high. It wasn't a 6-month high. So not good news for next ED. Now, again, I'm not interested in this sector. Share prices can go down 35% for these type of companies. I'm not interested in this sector at all, apart from maybe IDP Education if I see some value in that company. Vita, I'm not surprised. Share price of this company fell 27%. I actually am a shareholder of this company, and in my opinion, the results are disappointed. But I thought the market was expecting bad results just by way the share price was trending over time. But not surprised with that market reaction. ABA, which is Auswide Bank, down 5.5%. So it's not a big movement in the share price, and the share price is not a long-term support level. So last time share price was this low was way back in 2020. I'm a little bit surprised Nanosonics is down 16%, unless they put some more information into their results, and in fact, the share price actually opened higher. So there was a bit of selling during the day. So if we have a look at the 5-minute chart, you'll be able to see that the share price opened higher for the day. In the first 5 minutes, the share price actually was as high as $3.24. And then selling came in within the first 10 minutes and the share price just plunged. There was a little bit bounce off a support level, but that bounce was not very strong. And that's why the share price just plunged through that support level. This is a bearish move for Nanosonics. I'm not sure why the market sold off on this company, because the company released some really bad news on the 24th of January, only a few weeks ago. Well, now a month ago. Share price down 33% on that day. Maybe this is just some shareholders or some institutions just realizing that that announcement, one that was released 1 month ago, was actually real. And they put their results into their models and came out, and something that was spat out, the results that spat out surprised the institutions, and then they just sold en masse, sold whatever they could, just dumped their shares on market. Who knows? I have no idea. But a very bearish move for Nanosonics, another company I do own. Shaver Shop down 3.2%. I thought this results were quite weak, but again, just because I think they might be weak doesn't mean the market thinks likewise. HTA up 18.5%, but just look at the chart. Not interested in that movement at all. People in down 8.9%. Now, this is interesting. So these results were quite weak. Share price plunged today, and let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. Share price plunged all the way down to below $1 for a very brief period of time. Now, for those who follow me know that I traded people in back in December when the share price moved down below 99 cents. High volume coming in on that day. I bought a short-term position, bought at 99 cents, and then sold at $1.20. And I thought, if the share price falls back to around $1 again, I'll buy back in. I just missed it today because the share price rallied off $1 just like it did in December. But they released results. The market didn't like it. Share price fell. What else? Before pay, I don't really want to look at that company because I don't like the business model at all. IPG down 2.8%. That's interesting. IPD group, that is. Okay. I bought one company today. I'm sort of giving it away right now, what company I bought. And I'll do a standalone video on what I bought. So let's go on to the next company. Osco down 9%. Vita Life Sciences up 17.3%. Is this a breakout? Some good volume coming through, but not extreme volume. We've seen some bigger volume days in the past few months. Share price up 17%, and the share price is at almost 1 year high. Oh no, more than a 1 year high. Last time the share price was this high was way back in April 2022, so almost at a 2-year high. So you could almost define this as a breakout. Vita Life Sciences did not have a look at their results, but the market liked it. And that's all we have for today. So we have a few potential breakouts, particularly Kogan, Adairs, Vita Life Sciences. What I was looking for on the flip side is a drop in share price, forcing share price of a company down to support level. The closest we got was people in. Share price of that company fell and bounced off $1. Exactly what you want to see, but I missed it because I don't trade during the day. Was there any other company that looked interesting? AI Media sort of does. And I think that's it. Main Pharma was not a breakout because not a 6-month high. And I think that's all she wrote. Nexted, and Nanosonics really bearish. And even Vita, very bearish movements in their share prices today because no support levels in sight. That's all I've got for this particular video. If you have any thoughts, any questions, just leave those in the comment section of that video. Maybe I have given you an idea. Whole point of me doing these sort of videos is just to share ideas with you. So have a good day. And the last thing I should say is I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who's qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.